For those who are unaware, Harris is a well-known figure in the reality TV world, particularly for his time on Love and Hip Hop. At 46, he is finally breaking his silence about one of the most toxic relationships in the industry. Fans have speculated for years about the dynamic between Kirk Frost and Jasmine, but now Mendeecees Harris is stepping forward to reveal the truth. He exposes how Jasmine has been influencing Kirk to leave his wife, Rasheeda, and stay with her. Mendeecees' connection to Kirk and Jasmine goes far beyond that of a mere observer. He has witnessed firsthand the manipulation and control Jasmine has exerted over Kirk for years, leaving fans shocked and wondering about the real story behind Kirk's actions, while Mendeecees has been in the spotlight for years due to his relationship with Yandy Smith and his personal struggles on the show, including legal battles and family drama. This time, he's focusing on something entirely different, now that Mendeecees is shedding light on the toxic aspects of Kirk and Jasmine's relationship. This is a story you cannot afford to miss. It's about to get real. Known for valuing honesty, Mendeecees is ready to tell the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. The secrets of Kirk and Jasmine's relationship have been hidden for far too long. Stay tuned because this revelation is just the beginning of the tangled web surrounding Kirk and Jasmine's connection. In the beginning, their relationship seemed innocent enough. Kirk and Jasmine met through mutual connections in the entertainment industry, and their interactions appeared to be casual. Kirk, who had been married to Rasheeda for years, was no stranger to temptation. At first, his bond with Jasmine seemed like nothing more than a fleeting encounter, but rumors soon started to swirl about their growing closeness, which quickly turned into something much more complicated. Given Kirk's long-standing marriage to Rasheeda, with whom he had built a family, it seemed unlikely that he would risk everything for someone like Jasmine. At first, fans and viewers of Love and Hip Hop saw their interactions as a passing affair. However, as time went on, it became clear that their relationship was far deeper and more troubling than anyone realized. Jasmine's increasing presence in Kirk's life raised serious red flags. What initially appeared to be harmless flirtation took a darker and more manipulative turn. The toxic nature of their relationship became glaringly obvious as Kirk's marriage to Rasheeda started to suffer. Once perceived as just another woman in Kirk's orbit, Jasmine began to play a far more sinister role, influencing his decisions and actions to the point of driving a wedge between him and his wife. Kirk found himself trapped in a tug-of-war between his love for Rasheeda and the growing hold Jasmine had over him. Kirk Frost's attachment to Jasmine has reached a breaking point. Torn between two women, his wife, Rasheeda, the mother of his children, and Jasmine, who has a powerful hold over him, the tension has been escalating. The drama has played out on TV screens and social media, revealing a situation far more complicated than anyone initially thought. Jasmine wasn't just another woman in Kirk's life. She was actively dismantling his family. Viewers began noticing a significant change in Kirk's behavior. What seemed like a harmless distraction had turned into a full-blown crisis, with his marriage hanging by a thread from the beginning. Jasmine's manipulation was nothing short of masterful. Using subtle yet deliberate tactics, she preyed on Kirk's insecurities. This wasn't just an attempt to win his affection. Jasmine meticulously worked to convince Kirk that his marriage to Rasheeda wasn't worth saving. She made him feel guilty for staying in the relationship, subtly suggesting that he deserved better, someone who truly understood him. As she played into Kirk's vulnerabilities, Jasmine created an emotional dependency. She made him believe that she was the only one who could provide the validation and care he longed for while painting Rasheeda as unsupportive and distant. This emotional manipulation planted seeds of doubt in Kirk's mind, making him question not only his marriage, but also his future with his family. Jasmine's strategy was clear. She cast herself as the one fighting for Kirk while portraying Rasheeda as detached and indifferent. By slyly implying that Rasheeda didn't understand him or couldn't give him the love he deserved, Jasmine tightened her grip. She constantly reminded Kirk of times she was there for him when Rasheeda wasn't, further driving a wedge between him and his wife. The emotional tug-of-war left Kirk trapped, unable to see the damage he was doing to his marriage. Jasmine didn't just want an affair. She wanted to replace Rasheeda entirely. This wasn't about love. It was about control. And Jasmine wielded that control with devastating precision, manipulating Kirk to the point where his judgment was impaired, and his family was left in turmoil. Mendeecees Harris, having witnessed the dynamics between Kirk and Jasmine, offers a rare insight into this toxic relationship. Being close to both of them, he has seen firsthand how Jasmine's influence has eroded Kirk's mental and emotional health. For Mendeecees, it's not just about exposing the truth. It's about giving his friend a wake-up call before it's too late. In Mendeecees' words, Jasmine's manipulation has gone far beyond simple affection or companionship. She has weaponized guilt, portraying herself as the only one who truly cares for Kirk while casting Rasheeda as a figure of the past. This has blinded Kirk to the harm he's inflicting on his family and his future. As Mendeecees finally speaks out, the truth about Kirk and Jasmine's relationship is coming to light. It's a toxic spiral of emotional control and manipulation that has left Kirk ensnared in a dangerous web. Mendeecees believes it's time to reveal what's really been happening because Kirk's life, family, and legacy are at stake. Stay tuned because this revelation is only the beginning. The truth about Kirk, Rasheeda, and Jasmine is about to shake everything you thought you knew about love and hip-hop. Kirk Frost's once strong and self-assured personality has been replaced by a shadow of the man he used to be. Torn between his loyalty to Rasheeda and his increasingly toxic relationship with Jasmine, he's become uncertain, confused, and emotionally drained. This isn't just about a love triangle. It's about the destruction of a man's sense of self. Jasmine's manipulation has infiltrated every aspect of Kirk's life. His marriage, personal relationships, and even his career have all felt the ripple effects of her control. Those closest to him, including Mendeecees Harris, have witnessed his dramatic transformation. Mendeecees, who understands how destructive such a relationship can be, feels a deep sense of responsibility to intervene before it's too late. Kirk, this isn't love, Mendeecees warned. It's control. And if you don't wake up, you're going to lose everything, including yourself. Mendeecees has seen firsthand how Jasmine has eroded Kirk's confidence, trapping him in a cycle of emotional turmoil. She's become a barrier in his marriage, a source of tension that prevents him from being the man he once was. What's worse, her influence has isolated Kirk from his loved ones, leaving him vulnerable and unsure of where to turn. Knowing how emotionally and mentally draining toxic relationships can be, Mendeecees is urging Kirk to recognize the manipulation for what it is. He believes that breaking free from Jasmine's hold is the only way for Kirk to regain his happiness and take back control of his life. If he doesn't act now, the consequences could be catastrophic, not just for him, but for his family. This isn't just about exposing Jasmine's behavior. It's about helping Kirk see that he deserves better. Mendeecees wants him to understand that his well-being, identity, and future are worth fighting for. But time is running out, and the decision rests in Kirk's hands. When Mendeecees' shocking revelations about Kirk and Jasmine's toxic relationship became public, the reaction was explosive. Social media lit up with shock, disbelief, and validation. Many who had suspected something was wrong finally felt vindicated, while others were stunned by the extent of Jasmine's manipulation. For years, the unhealthy dynamics between Kirk and Jasmine had been unfolding before the public's eyes, hidden in plain sight. Rasheeda, who has been enduring the emotional toll of her husband's betrayal, reacted with a mix of hurt and frustration. For her, the betrayal wasn't just Kirk's infidelity. It was Jasmine's calculated attempts to tear apart her family. This revelation has forced Rasheeda to confront the depth of Kirk's manipulation, adding another layer of complexity to an already painful situation. Her emotional response serves as a wake-up call, not just for Kirk, but for everyone involved within their inner circle. Shockwaves from Mendeecees' revelations are being felt. Friends and family are grappling with how to help Kirk heal from the emotional pain and break free from Jasmine's toxic grip. It's clear to everyone that the time for action is now, but the real question remains. Will Kirk find the strength to escape Jasmine's control, reclaim his identity, and repair the damage before it's too late? Or will he allow this toxic relationship to consume everything he holds dear? The answers may surprise you. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. Kirk Frost has been thrust into the public eye as the fallout from Mendeecees' shocking revelations about his toxic relationship with Jasmine continues to unfold. The response has been a whirlwind, with some rallying behind Mendeecees for finally exposing the truth, while others remain skeptical, questioning the timing and intentions behind the reveal. Kirk's reaction has been one of fierce denial. He tries to minimize the gravity of the situation, dismissing Mendeecees' claims as exaggerated or even untrue. Kirk chooses to shield his relationship with Jasmine rather than confront the harsh truth about the manipulation he's endured. His defense is a desperate attempt to protect himself, but it's clear he's struggling to accept the reality of his situation. Admitting the truth would require him to face his own mistakes, and Kirk isn't ready to do that. Not when the public pressure is mounting and his marriage is hanging by a thread. Mendeecees, however, remains unshaken in his decision to speak out. He knows the consequences could be severe, but his loyalty lies with his loved ones, not with protecting toxic relationships. For Mendeecees, this isn't about drama or attention. It's about doing what's right. He speaks out because he believes that by revealing the truth, he's giving Kirk the chance to take control of his life once again. He's willing to face the backlash, to be painted as the villain, because he knows that exposing the manipulation is the only way to protect his friends and family from further harm. Despite Kirk's continued deflections, Mendeecees refuses to back down. His resolve is a testament to his belief in doing what's right, no matter the personal cost. Kirk, on the other hand, is now at a crossroads. The more he tries to deflect, the more his actions and motivations come under scrutiny. His desperate attempts to salvage his image and relationship with Jasmine only deepen the doubts surrounding his decisions. The question now is whether Kirk has the strength to break free from the grip Jasmine has on him. Has he been manipulated for so long that escaping her influence is impossible? Or will he finally find the courage to reclaim his life? Mendeecees believes that the truth, no matter how painful, is the first step in that direction. Yet the path ahead for Kirk is far from clear. The future of his relationship with Jasmine is uncertain, and the emotional scars left by her manipulation may be too deep to heal. Rasheeda, too, is left grappling with the fallout from Kirk's involvement with Jasmine. Her hurt runs deep, and the trust between her and Kirk has been shattered. Rebuilding that trust, if it's even possible, will be a long and painful process. While Kirk struggles to free himself from Jasmine's toxic grip, Rasheeda must decide whether she can ever forgive him for what he's allowed to happen. The emotional damage done by Jasmine's manipulation has left Kirk questioning everything, from his marriage to his own sense of self. And though the truth is now out in the open, it's still uncertain whether Kirk and Rasheeda can repair their relationship. Time is the only factor that can determine whether Kirk will escape Jasmine's influence or continue to spiral into her web of toxicity. Kirk's future hangs in the balance. While there is still hope for his relationship with Rasheeda, it hinges entirely on his ability to break free from the toxic grip Jasmine has on him. If Kirk chooses to leave Jasmine and focus on his marriage to Rasheeda, it will require an immense amount of effort, healing, and forgiveness from both sides, but the road ahead is not easy, and rebuilding trust after betrayal is no simple feat. Impossible. Or will he finally find the courage to reclaim his life? Mendeecees believes that the truth, no matter how painful, is the first step in that direction. Yet the path ahead for Kirk is far from clear. The future of his relationship with Jasmine is uncertain, and the emotional scars left by her manipulation may be too deep to heal. Rasheeda, too, is left grappling with the fallout from Kirk's involvement with Jasmine. Her hurt runs deep, and the trust between her and Kirk has been shattered. Rebuilding that trust, if it's even possible, will be a long and painful process. While Kirk struggles to free himself from Jasmine's toxic grip, Rasheeda must decide whether she can ever forgive him for what he's allowed to happen. The emotional damage caused by Jasmine's manipulation has left Kirk questioning everything, from his marriage to his own sense of self. And though the truth is now out in the open, it's still uncertain whether Kirk and Rasheeda can repair their relationship. Time is the only factor that can determine whether Kirk will escape Jasmine's influence or continue to spiral into her web of toxicity. Kirk's future hangs in the balance. While there is still hope for his relationship with Rasheeda, it hinges entirely on his ability to break free from the toxic grip Jasmine has on him. If Kirk chooses to leave Jasmine and focus on his marriage to Rasheeda, it will require an immense amount of effort, healing, and forgiveness from both sides. But the road ahead is not easy, and rebuilding trust after betrayal is no simple feat. There are important lessons to be learned from this painful situation. First and foremost, it's crucial to recognize the signs of a toxic relationship before it's too late. Jasmine's manipulation of Kirk is a sobering reminder of how emotional tactics can be used to control and undermine someone. The damage caused by emotional manipulation isn't always visible, but it runs deep. Understanding how your emotions are being twisted is key to breaking free before it destroys your self-worth. The second lesson is about self-respect and self-worth. No one should ever allow themselves to be trapped in a relationship that chips away at their sense of self. Kirk has been drained emotionally, and Rasheeda has suffered as well. Now, more than ever, it's time to prioritize one's happiness and mental well-being. Kirk's journey must start with reclaiming his own identity and recognizing that he is deserving of love and respect, not control and manipulation. The third lesson is about setting boundaries and knowing when a relationship has crossed the line. Kirk's relationship with Jasmine serves as a prime example of how allowing someone to manipulate your emotions can have lasting consequences on your mental and emotional well-being. The question now is whether Kirk will finally see the truth and make the choice to leave the toxicity behind. Mendeecees' exposé has shaken Kirk to his core. Mendeecees urges Kirk to wake up and take control of his life. The truth is clear. No one should allow another person to dictate their life, especially when that influence is built on manipulation and deceit. Kirk's moment of reckoning has arrived. He must now decide whether to break free from Jasmine's suffocating hold. The public is watching Kirk's every move, waiting to see whether he will find the strength to leave Jasmine behind and try to repair his marriage with Rasheeda. But Kirk must first come to terms with the reality of his situation. The truth is now out, and it's up to him to decide what kind of future he wants. One filled with freedom from manipulation, or one where Jasmine's toxic grip continues to define his life. What do you think about Mendeecees' revelations? Do you think Kirk will ever break free from Jasmine's toxic hold? As Jasmine's web continues to unravel, the next chapter in this explosive saga promises even more shocking twists and revelations. Fans are eagerly awaiting what comes next as this dramatic story continues to unfold. Please share your thoughts in the comments below.